Oh, Finland, Finland, I love you. Big news first. Finland does exist. It is located up north, in the very corner of Europe. My love for this particular country goes back to my university days. I was an exchange student here, and of this country I know already quite a lot. This is the land of karaoke, Finnish language, mosquito sauna, Santa Claus, reindeers, midnight sun, Lapland, and last but not least, little showers in the train's toilets. In 2021, I did a short but very significant bike trip here, from Turku to Helsinki, along a quiet and beautiful route. Since 2021, I promised myself not to waste any more time, but going bike touring at least once a year. In 2023, I have decided to resume the trip from where it ended, Helsinki. The intention is to ride along the coast till the Russian border, then further north along the border as far as I can. For many, the best way to reach Finland is by boat. It is not because Finland is an island, but because it is surrounded mostly by sea and, more importantly, by Russia. As I live in the near Sweden, traveling with a bicycle by boat seemed the best option for me, rather than flying. On the boat, the locals seems to enjoy singing, slot machines and going crazy on the dance floor. The boat arrived in Turku, and from Turku I have moved by train to Helsinki, my planned starting point. From the Finnish capital, in a very rainy and unseasonably cold July, I want to begin this new adventure. How far north will I go? Lapland? The Arctic Circle or Norway? Or will I end up in Russia instead? What am I doing? I'm in Finland to finish or to resume a bike trip that I did from Turku, from the west coast to Helsinki. But basically I want to head east along the coast more or less on a paved, unpaved route, and then when I reach the east bordering Russia, I will head north. So my target is to go not as far as Lapland, as I don't have enough spare days or holidays, but let's say in the middle of Finland, in order to get to know this amazing country, which is basically a huge forest patched with lakes once in a while. This adventure started by camping in the outskirts of Helsinki, spending money just for food, as here you can basically camp everywhere. From Helsinki, I want to follow a route that head east, mostly on unpaved paths. My Garmin, it's keep on repeating that I am going on the wrong direction and tells me to do a U-turn. This makes my trip slow, like this popping messages. I can see the line that I have to follow. This is not only cycling, and this bike touring is it's pretty messy. It's a lot of strategy, map studying, then there's weather conditions, of course, but now it's not raining at least, which is not too bad. My idea is to follow a preloaded track, going unpaved as far as the Russian border. But as the route was recorded the other way around and I didn't solve how to invert the course, I have later decided to make it on my own and to ride mostly on asphalt. Adjusting to a new routine isn't easy. It takes days before you get into the new rhythm. day one. I did 70 kilometers, I'm pretty sure about it. And I'm in Porvo. And that's my tent. I don't want to be seen because I guess we are this is the backside of the graveyard, and I don't think it's tolerated. So today I woke up in Porvo, just outside. I slept beside the graveyard. I felt very not bored, but sometimes I wonder what's the reason of it. Why am I doing all of this? And I had this back pain. I don't think for the night. It was rather a cold. It was very cold yesterday in the tent. So I didn't feel 100%. It's amazing how can I wonder the meaning of all of this. But then the day goes by and I have no doubt. I mean, this is the trip that I want to, and possibly also, the life that I want to. Microphone and wind, is it alright? Can you hear me? That's the Eurovelo number 10. And that means the end of day 2, basically. Just looking for the camping, and that's it. Let's start with the basics. The language. Here in southern Finland, Swedish is widely spoken for historical reasons. Entire text can be in Swedish. This will soon change, proceeding east. Finland looks familiar if you come from Sweden. Flora, fauna, and the climate are very alike. This is not properly called Scandinavia, as Scandinavia is only the peninsula where Norway and Sweden is, but nevertheless, this is Northern Europe, the very edge of it. Once you are outside major towns, following the main roads is easy. Cycling paths are well designed, you can see how they follow the roads. And the roads here are few, you can't miss them. You even cycle on designated bridges of the modern traffic. If I should rate cycling in southern Finland from 1 to 5, where 1 is the easiest, I would give it 1. Very smooth and quiet, traffic conditions are low, bike lanes in and out major towns, and the weather predominantly okay during the whole summer. Not cold, not hot. Can you imagine? This is the most intensively inhabited area of the country. Of course, don't expect amazing sights on the way. The landscape between towns is almost identical. Here there is still a good frequency of towns along the way, so I have decided to skip the coastal town of Kotka. Well, I don't know if I'm skipping anything interesting in Kotka, but I feel like I don't have that time, so it's better if I keep on cycling. And tonight is gonna be camping. Let's see. Yes, I want to greet the people. Let's see if they greet me back. Hello. Oi. Oi. Proceeding east, I'll spend the night in Hamina, a military old town and last station before the Russian border. In my plan there was a camping. Little I know what is going to happen now, and those two girls here are part of the picture. I have met two sisters, Karlena and Heidi, right in the town center, where I wanted to fly my drone. They were resting after a long day on the saddle. While visiting a small grocery store, we have met a lady, Stina, a local with her own bicycle. She insisted to become our host, and we three have accepted.
She's also cyclist.
Well, I see, and yeah, I mean, at the beginning I thought, well, no, it's too much to ask, but then after all it's free. And the camping is not, and then
she was like, you need to come because blah 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 blah, and we were okay. We have the camping place already.
Yeah,
and so
exactly.
She really wanted so.
But do you know what? Like when I was younger, I did my Erasmus in Finland.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
where?
Jyväskylä.
Okay.
And
it's a really nice area.
And a summer course, a language course in Turku.
Okay.
So that's why I know some Finnish.
Yeah, I was thinking, how do you understand it even as like?
Well, because I studied it.
Okay.
Yeah. Funny as it is. That's how my day 3 from Loviisa to Hamina ended. And that's how I've skipped the camping that night. Expect the unexpected when cycling. They say it is not common to be hosted here like that, but to happy cyclists anything can happen. I'm at 285 kilometers from my starting point. As everything has a beginning, things also comes to an end. So we greet each other, this family, Stina and Topi. Very nice host, very generous Finnish people. And then it was a goodbye to the sisters Tarlena and Heidi from Helsinki basically, or Pasila near Helsinki. Today is my 4th day only. My 4th day, I'm leaving Hamina. I'm proceeding east towards the Russian border, as you can see. St. Petersburg. the Finnish-Russian border zone of Valima. Till recently, before the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the commerce here was flourishing. Today everything is in pause, waiting for a sign of peace. Europe has stopped all exchanges with Russia. Consequently, this part of Finland entered a deep crisis. So what happened here, with the border not being open, let's say, there is no commercial traffic or tourism, and even the businesses here are a ghost. It's a ghost shopping area. It used to be full of tourism. Yeah, because after all, relationship between Russia and Finland weren't so bad as people might think. They always did business here, also during the Cold War. And yeah, now it seems that everything is really dead. Let's have a look to the remaining shops or restaurants. So this is the day 5. I'm leaving the coastal area. I'm going inland, precisely north and following the Russian border. Finland-Russian border, obviously, which is extremely long. It goes up to the Arctic Circle and beyond. So, not that I care about fish and caviar, but that looks very close. But not this little market. This is open. Surprisingly, I'm not the only one bike touring the area. There must be someone inside this shop. Yeah, I see, like this shop has been totally it was totally made for tourism, like border tourism. So there are about pointless things for a normal society, but it was intelligent and smart objects and cool things if you're coming from Russia or if you're going to Russia, and the other way around. So it seems well, yeah, it is between the useful things and the souvenirs. There is a bit of everything. I mean, yeah, they sell even food. You know, actually, I'm gonna take a deeper look. It's the cheapest grocery market I've ever seen. I have paid for all of these €5, which normally something like this is already €5. So it was a good deal. I just cannot shop much more than this. So for the moment, I'm fine. And I guess those super prices are the result of the big cries investing the area. As I said, penalized by the lack of travelers between Finland and Russia at the moment. Hey, what's your direction?
I'm going to Lappeenranta.
Oh, from here?
Yeah.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so not the main road.
No, I'm going a small road. And then from there I think I'll go to Imatra and then up to North Korea.
This is what I want to do also.
Okay.
Emma is from Finland and now she's on vacation. She wants to tour the eastern part of her country. As our plan nearly matched, we decided to stick together. She might enjoy being in company, and I'm interested to meet the locals. Therefore, it's a win-win situation. I wanted to camp and not to visit Russia, I'm sorry. It's funny because my Garmin doesn't have the Russian maps loaded. So yeah, from the other side I see no information whatsoever. It is blank. So wherever we stop, let's check that we are within Finland.
Yeah.
Let's sleep in Finland.
Yeah.
So again, of course, not camping there. Finland is a vast land, sparsely populated, and being in company can even result strategic, especially when going along the wild Russian border. Today, this imaginary line is no longer a Finland-Russian business. It is the European Union and the NATO border too. Apparently, there is no army, no surveillance, wall or wires. There are signs. They leave it up to you. This is a very Nordic attitude. We inform you, and from now on, you are responsible of your own doing. Pass this sign and you might be forced to visit some Russian facilities hidden in the forest. The Finnish-Russian border is followed by an unpaved service road. The low density of this area means that all the other roads leading here are unpaved too. After all, you cannot cross the border wherever you like, but only at designated places. So Finland on one side and that should be Russia, or probably behind that line of trees. Oh no, but I see, you see that road? Yeah, that service road over there should be their road. It's not in Finland. There is no point of waiting for the sun to set. It is summer, and it is the way it is, including mosquitoes. Communications are suspended for mosquitoes attack till further notice. There isn't much to say about it. I just need to accept it. It's either Finland and mosquitoes or nothing. There is nothing in the between. Mosquitoes comes with Finland, and Finland comes with mosquitoes. And well, that's my tent. And it's even a problem to cook some dinner. Yep. But okay, I only have my finger exposed, so but they're still annoying me because they are flying me all around, all over. So for the moment I'll say that day 5, nothing else to add except I want to say something else. Yeah, actually I want to add one thing more: mosquitoes. Day 6, again riding very close to the Russian border. That means I can't go that direction, and the only possible direction is this one. So one could swim to Russia here in this precise point, or let's say paddle, because it's that coast. So yet another supermarket, for border supermarket, meant for Russian tourists or Finnish tourists, but now the border is closed, and this huge supermarket for almost no customers, where cyclists can indulge in shopping, wild shopping, in compulsive shopping, and everything is written in Russia. I feel like in China somewhere. Quite impressive. So many shoes, shoes everywhere, shoes everywhere, shoes, more shoes, especially shoes from the entrance. Like the first item is shoes, and then shoes over there. Maybe they don't have very good shoes across the border, or maybe they are made in Russia. After shoes, the other very impressive section is coffee. There's mountains of coffee. Also the other aisle, coffee. Coffee from all over. Unexpected importance given to coffee. Wow! So the red light symbolized the gate closed. There must be one open though. Someone is still allowed to go to Russia and vice versa. Yeah, there are people working in Finland and they are from Russia. Of course, they didn't get fired because of the war. The supermarket that I just went was the personnel, the employers were Russians. Traveling by bicycle is a social activity. The whole idea of stopping someone and asking information, their direction, and eventually cycling together is ageless and timeless. Cyclists always greet each other like hikers. I'm traveling now not alone, and this whole mediation and consideration is part of the New Deal. It feels natural. So this is the Shining Hotel. No, just kidding. And it's a hotel from. It's in like romantic Jugend style hotel. And we are in the town of Imatra. Very nice location. Perfect weather. Perfect weather for basically anything. Walking, cycling. See how lush and green and pure is the air here in Scandinavia with this like low humidity rate, and it's always a spring day. Basically, this is the feeling. Behind yet another restaurant club, which is well abandoned because the cries, the lack of Russian tourists and visitors. But this is Imatra, the border town of Imatra. Beside its national romantic style state hotel, completed in 1903, isn't certainly a touristic magnet. This is as Finland as it can get, meaning that this is a totally normal looking Finnish mid-sized town. Imatra is a new town, even if compared to the Finnish standards, but it isn't certainly the only one. It features 2 or 3 separate centers without a historical one, a bit like a modern American town. Impossible not to notice the huge amount of closed businesses. It must be the war between Russia and Ukraine, the European embargo, the relocation of some factory, or the changing of business habits of the locals, heading to the large shopping malls right out of the town instead. It is a pity, because this rationalistic modern town, with plenty of green and its 20th century optimistic design, has a potential and could host new commercial ideas. But it seems that in Finland, the population scarcity it is the major reason behind the lack of activities. Probably there is always going to be space and customers for a new fast food, but hardly something more attractive. Despite its extension and suburbs, I was amazed to read that it only counts 25,000 inhabitants. Too little for claiming any cultural relevance. Yet another lake that belonged to both Finland and Russia. Day 7 was a short day. The plan is to visit, or better, to self-invite ourselves to Emma's relatives, Anne and Pena. They live in the outskirts of Imatra, and this will be our base for the night. A week is now gone, and after a week, for me, a bike tour is just started. On day 8, we cycled in 3 for a short while. Me and Emma are now heading to Finland's interior, leaving the Russian border zone. On the way to see this big rock, Kuma Ki, or it's a balancing stone from the Ice Age. On the way here, there has been like 10k of bad gravel, really steep. I have extra liters of water, extra food for the following days. We are in the middle of nowhere, and nearest town it's 105 kilometers. What happened is that I have snapped a spoke. It never happened so far in my cycling life. So my bicycle has now, the rear tire has, the rear wheel has one spoke less, and I have no experience. How well will it handle? How far will I cycle with one spoke less? I guess I have to verify the tightening of all the others to feel if they are tight and strong in position. Other than that, there is really little I can do, as I'm very far away from any bike shop, and I don't have any spare one, so I can't fix it by myself. It's unfortunate that has happened so far away. So probably I can't really blame the weight or the load. It had to happen. Looks like the view from the drone, but it's not. It's from a bridge. We are in Puumala. Is it the pronunciation acceptable? Puumala. There is something romantically magical about Finland. It is romantic but lonely, a feeling that I would call nostalgic. There is beauty all over and you want to share it, but there is no one around to share the beauty with. So the road is absolutely beautiful and unexpected, and the reason is that we took the wrong road, so that's why it was unexpected, because we shouldn't have been here at all. But since it's beautiful, we are riding it a little bit deeper, like a 5k deeper till a bridge, and then we will see, then we will come back. So it's just, we are exploring because it's a absolutely amazing place. You see lakes on left, lakes on right. Day 10, Savonlinna. I'm 615 kilometers from my starting point. I'm not precisely sure where I'm heading today. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, today, like a part of the day will be dedicated to visit the town with its castle and the bike shop. Of course, I have to fix my spoke. That's traffic in Finland. Every city is preceded by its infrastructure. It's like when sailing on the open sea. The coasts are preceded by the flights of birds. Here in Finland you can sense the arrival of a town by its cycle path. Savonlinna isn't big, but it's memorable. It's not beautiful, but in this contest quite shine. Like for Imatra, its castle is the absolute attraction center. It is located on an island in front of the town, on the shore of the great lake Saimaa. I have always thought that the absence of population is both the fortune and the misfortune of this land. Too far north and historically too cold to see the population flourish into great civilization. I don't know if this is a problem, but I do know that now these few people manage a considerable amount of fresh water, land and forest. It is precisely this that makes Finland a wealthy country. But Finland is even more known for being the happiest country, at least according to a UN agency. Finns can in fact boast a myriad of number one placements. Finland is the most stable, free, safe country by various organizations. Considering the high GDP, the social welfare, the life expectancy and their level of education, Finns are indeed the happiest. I'm 51 euro poorer because, to repair the spoke it cost me 51 euro, and that's, on my opinion, it's a lot. Or maybe I have paid the fact that I wanted my bicycle like super fast and done it today, but that's a lot. Day 10 has been short, just 40 kilometers, considering the long stop in Savonlinna. We have moved in the nearby small town of Kermakki. We are in Kermakki, and this is the biggest wooden church in the world. I'm cycling alone. I was cycling with this lady called Emma. She's a yoga teacher from Porvo, but our direction had to split because she's like she finished her loop and she wanted to go south again while I'm heading north. Well, it's been good to have some company because it makes it easy at times, especially when it comes to camping and stealth camping or wild camping. Camping in the wild, that's easier in company. You feel even more secure, more safe for some reason. It's better to be out in the woods. I'm in Kite and I'm looking for a place where to put my tent. Here is good. There is good. I know I will be bothered by the morning people taking the dog out, walking the dog. Beautiful place. Over there is Russia. I mean, yes. It shouldn't be forbidden, or I mean, after all, I can claim it's an emergency and I need a place to sleep. On day 11 I found myself alone again. I want to go north while Emma has to get back south. I didn't plan to cycle as far as Kite today, but that's good as I want to reach Yensu tomorrow. Kite. I think this is the right pronunciation. Kite. Bigger than I thought. Last night I slept over there. Now it's time to pack. My direction is Yensu north, and there is a northerly breeze. This is a good part of the wealth of the country, of Finland. It's coming from wood. Okay, I don't know the price. And then the price, it's about the kind of wood we are talking about. Birch is expensive. Pine, it's less expensive. However, guys, this is just the wood of a single small region, and this is just a train station, so each region collects enormous amount of wood. Despite knowing that this is simply the result of a wood farming where trees are first planted and then chopped down, seeing this holocaust of trees was quite disturbing. After 75 kilometers against the wind, I've reached the city of Yensu. I'm at 815 kilometers away from my starting point. It is my day 12 and the weather is giving for changing to the bad. I'm about to spend 2 days in Yensu, which I didn't like at first, but then I have realized that has an impressive urbanistic plan, a stylish modern architecture and a not too bad lifestyle. It is just bad weather and I'm camping. My bike has a problem on its cassette and it's not easily fixable. My hub is to be changed. The problem is, here in Yensu, they rather not have the piece, or they are too busy for me to fix the bike, as there are not enough bike mechanics. I don't have the time, and I have to go. I have to move on. So the hub is fundamental. However, I can ride a little bit. let's say I could ride 200 kilometers. However, the whole plan is a little bit compromised, as it's a combination of three things. Let's say the bicycle needs to be repaired, and I don't know where. My free time is about to end. It's now the 21st of July and I should be home soon, so I can't really head north. The other reason is that now Europe is like split in two. There is very hot and dry in the south and very fresh and wet in the north, and I am in the north. So this combination of weather, time and bike condition makes my trip about to be over. And today it's a day off. I'm in Yensu, East Finland. I have to decide whether to continue or not and where to continue. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I've been thinking, where should I go? North, south, east, west. I haven't got any I didn't get to any solution. I think tomorrow is the worst of the weather days, so I will consider the weather. I mean, I like to cycle no matter the weather, but now it's getting a bit of extreme. It's a weird summer. The forecasts are like showing 7 days in a row of rain, with no sun even popping up. While spending the whole evening in the kitchen as my tent got wet, I've cleared my mind and decided to pedal the morning after, heading north at least to Koli, concluding my Finland mission in this popular national park. I don't regret it, but it was quite a massacre. It rained for the following 2 days, showing me how hard the summer can get over here. Today I'll stay in Koli area, it's a national park. Then tomorrow the plan is taking the boat, crossing the lake and go to the other side. The small town has a railway station, so camp there and the morning after catch the train to Helsinki. It has to be done this way to get back home and finish this Finnish holiday, this Finnish episode. I can call it Finland episode number 2, as the first one it was 2021, now 2023, second long episode. I hope in a third, and maybe the third will involve Lapland. Isn't that a great idea? I think it is. Well, not everything ends as planned, and that's part of cycle touring, isn't it? July 2023 proved to be very cold and humid in Finland and Sweden, so much that even September was hotter and drier than that. Can't you see mosquitoes around my face? Phew. I've